So let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be for my Virgos for November 21st through the 23rd. Let's start with the messages from your spirit guides, and then we're going to go ahead and break into a full spread. Also, any information you need will be below. Just check the description box. Okay, that was a fail. All right, let's get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with this card. It says grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So interesting. So what's going to help you during this time frame is actually tapping into the vibration of gratitude. This is one of the strongest vibrations that you can tap into in the universe, honey, because when you're in a space of gratitude, you're able to attract things on the highest form. This is understanding that, yes, the universe is here to provide for us, but you should also be grateful for the things that the universe does for you, the doors that the universe opens up for you. And a lot of times we can get very ungrateful, and it's not on purpose. It's because life sometimes may feel like you're being dealt like a bad hand of cards. But yes, Spirit is emphasizing needing to step into a space of gratitude and making sure that you always exist on that plane. And therefore, you will never feel the energy of lack. You'll never feel the energy of missing out on things, because you'll know what's for you will be for you. And that's deep. I like this card. Spirit is also saying, like, there's a need for you to go out into nature and really connect. A lot of you haven't been afforded the opportunity to do so, and just kind of bask in the beauty of life, of nature as a whole, because you may have been just dealing with like more so 3D mundane stuff, like paying bills and just the hustle and bustle of life, right? So Spirit is saying reconnecting with nature will also be a very humbling experience in a sense, because once you kind of go into nature and you're consistently in nature, you realize that life is beautiful beyond, you know, what cars you can drive and how much money you have and all these other things. Life in its simple form is beautiful as a whole. Let's keep going. First card's going to represent the present energy with the Ace of Swords. This is clarity that's coming in. This is clarity. This is understanding. This is also ideas that you feel compelled to do research on, take action on. I'm hearing clearing up the issue. There may be a conversation that's had with a particular person who you have a problem with, who you've never really had a chance to clear the air with. And during this time frame, it gives you a lot of clarity in regards to why a particular situation happened the way it did. I'm also seeing something around, again, I'm getting strong energy around like communication. So this could be you needing to check like some important emails. Make sure that you check your emails, your mail, like any form of communication there is. Make sure you checking it, your voicemail, all of that, because there's something important that may come through. But what is this Ace of Swords here for? Why is this the present energy? Princess of Cups. You're starting to realize that in truth, no matter how much you care about somebody and how much you pour into them, unless they're willing to accept your love offer and accept it for what it is and appreciate it, there's no need to keep giving. I'm also seeing like clarity after your head's been in the clouds. Like this is being, I don't want to say in a space of delusion, but like in the honeymoon phase, or in this, like, I'll give this person the benefit of the doubt energy. It's like you finally come to a point of reality and accepting things for what it is in regards to who you're dealing with. Now, recent past energy with the Five of Swords, there may have been a need for you to choose your battles wisely. You could have went there with the person you may have children with, a spouse, an ex, whoever this is you may have been having some disagreements with. But this is like having to choose your battles wisely. You may have realized that something just may have not been worth it in the end, in regards to just going back and forth, all of that. This also feels like you guys realizing that a lot of what's been holding you back has a lot to do with like self-sabotage. But beyond that, this is like distractions, things sidetracking you, whether this is life or conflicting ideas. I'm hearing, like, in one sense, you feel like you know what you ultimately want to do career-wise for some of you, right? But then you have all these different conflicting ideas and, you know, things that you're interested in. And it just makes it hard for you to make a clear and concise, like, beeline towards what you want. Why is the Five of Swords here as the recent past? You may have been going through it when it came to forgiving somebody for some manipulative stuff that they may have done, or some things that they may have said in an argument. They may have said some things that really cut deep. Now, what I see for the near future with the Eight of Pentacles or the Eight of Discs in reverse, this feels like accepting things as they may be. Like recognizing that you can't control the outcome of things that are outside of you. You do have a lot of control over a lot of things in your life, but there's certain things that the universe more so has control over, and you have to be in a space of understanding for that. But with the Eight of Pentacles, this is like letting go of the need to just keep fueling things that Spirit is obviously showing you shouldn't be fueling anymore. Clarifying that Eight of Discs, I have the Strength card. For my Virgos who may be going through any type of job loss, or like trying to acquire a new job, you guys are really going to be focused and determined on doing so in the near future. It's a huge focus on just getting your crap together, like getting your stuff together, taking control of the narrative. And I like that. I love the Emperor and the Strength card next to each other. It's like after giving up on yourself, or after getting into like this defeatist mindset, it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes and realizing that nothing can really defeat you unless you give up. There's issues with you and the person you may have children with. There could be control issues, ego problems where the ego's in the way. But what I see for the advice with the Five of Wands, there's a need for you to make sure you're not letting the need to be with someone cause you to be competitive or competing with side interests they may have, you know, or even just getting wrapped up in them being conflicted. Like where you're interested in someone it should never be a situation where someone is just so confused on what they want to where they're putting you through hell and back, essentially. This is also making sure with like any sort of creative blockages you may be experiencing, understand that you need to maybe just take a chill pill at the moment and allow things to kind of come to you in regards to what's next for you creatively or what's your next passion to pursue. Because right now, like forcing yourself to get an idea of what that is isn't helping. It's going to come to you naturally. What's for you is for you. Also, random thing I need to say, anybody who you may just sexually engage with, like this is just strictly a sexual relationship, I definitely would keep that situation very much so at a distance so that it doesn't become very confusing in the near future, because that's coming up here too. But okay, now what I see for the possible challenge, we have the Justice card. So this could be some legal stuff that's coming up here. There could be some legal stuff that you may need to take care of, and it just may be a lot just taxing on your energy. You could be wanting a very fair outcome to happen in court with like a custody battle, and you could be up against someone who's not trying to actually give you a fair, end of the deal. They could be, you could be dealing with a very spiteful person who you have children with, who are like basically trying to make your life a living hell by taking away certain rights. But also with this Justice card, this could be a karmic situation that you guys aren't even aware is karmic. This could have something to do with a Libra or a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You may not even be aware that that situation's karmic, and you may be so drawn to it mainly because it's a karmic situation. Especially if this is somebody who you're divorced to. Or it's like a constant struggle to get it balanced, this connection balance. But a possible challenge could be also this feels like a hard time keeping your life in balance. You may have so many responsibilities or just so much that's on your plate that it's hard for you to kind of keep up. So make sure you're not overwhelmed here. But what I see here for the outcome, nonetheless, I do have the Fool card. And there's an Aries in particular that may have something to do with the outcome of this time frame. But I see you guys being extremely optimistic to reach new heights. Make sure, though, with this optimism that you're not ignoring certain details, which, of course, I shouldn't have to tell you that. You guys are Virgos. You guys are very much detail oriented and on top of that, but it's making sure that you're not, and this feels more so in regards to love, making sure you're not so gung-ho to like start fresh with the connection or start something new that you ignore certain things that could be a red flag in terms of this being the very thing that breaks the relationship up. Also with this, I see you guys like having to pick me up in energy more towards the end of this time frame, like the 23rd. After reaching a point of completion. Yeah, you may get a chance to express how you feel to someone who betrayed you as well. You could be open to giving this person another chance, but then again, after that conversation, it's like you realize that maybe you're not able to really let it go like how you thought you could have. But this is what I see. I am going to stop the reading here. I hope this was helpful. And if you enjoyed, thumbs it up, and I'll see you in the next one.